These are carrots. I have cut them into the cylindrical form. Then these are 2 onions that I have cut them into the cylindrical form. This is some florets of cauliflower. This is cabbage, the half a cabbage that I had shown you. I have taken that and I have cut them in this form. I have potatoes which I have cut it into cylindrical form. And there goes the capsicum which I have cut in the rectangular shape like this. These are the vegetables that I am taking today, but you can add or subtract as per your liking or whatever is available with you. One more vegetable which goes very well with this is the baby corn. Baby corn, or you can even use sweet corn kernels. They also gel well with this vegetable. So these are the vegetables that I have taken. Now let us go on to see the spices. First and foremost is a tangy tomato ketchup. Half a cup of it. I have taken half a cup of tangy tomato ketchup, the normal ketchup that we have. Then I have taken half a teaspoon of soya sauce. This is 1 tablespoon of corn flour starch. Then I have 1 chili which I have slit into 2. This is some coriander leaves which I have taken it for garnishing. I have half a teaspoon, 1 teaspoon of garam masala, 1 teaspoon of red chili powder. Instead of this, you can even use half a teaspoon or 1 teaspoonful of red chili sauce, depending upon your taste. Then I have some 7 to 8 cloves of garlic which I have chopped finely. This is 1 teaspoon of sugar, and then I have salt to taste. And there will be 2 tablespoons of cooking oil with which we are going to cook this vegetable, and some water which we will be requiring for making the slurry, and when we pressure cook it we will require for cooking them. So this vegetable can be cooked in a pan as well as into the cooker. When the only benefit of cooking it into the cooker is that you don't have to keep on checking again and again. Once you have set it, it is done. So I always prefer to make it in a cooker. Also, for another reason is that when we are using tomato ketchup to cook this vegetable into it, it has got some vinegar and some sour things, because of which it takes more time. So instead of making it in a pan, I am going to do it in a cooker. So there we go. I am going to add in 2 tablespoons of oil. Once the oil is hot enough, I am going to add on to it the garlic and the slit chili that we had taken. Instead of regular onions, you can even use spring onions. So same way you can cut a bunch of spring onions, the bulb of it, and keep the greens for garnishing. But since I am using regular ones, I am going to garnish it also with the coriander leaves. The oil is hot enough, so I am going to add in the garlic and also the sweet chili. I am going to saute it for a minute's time. Once it becomes aromatic, I am going to add in other things to it. Now I am going to add to it potatoes. The first goes in potatoes because they would take more time to cook. So I am going to first put in the potatoes. And goes the carrots. Just mix it a little, leave it for a minute. Then add in the onions, cabbage, cauliflower and the capsicum. Mix them well. Now I am going to add in the tomato ketchup to it. So there goes the tomato ketchup. Then goes the soya sauce. I'm going to add on the salt to it, the garam masala and the red chili powder. And finally goes the sugar. Give it a good mix. The vegetables I had cut in a cylindrical form, but you can cut as you like it, maybe in cubes or something. But just to make it look a little different, I have cut all the vegetables cylindrical except the capsicum and cabbage, also the cauliflower. So this is all done, everything is set. Now I am going to add in some water so that we can pressure cook this. The water should be just enough that all the vegetables are covered with water, not at all more than that. So I'll see to it that all the vegetables are covered within that frame. So if you can see it, I'll add a little more. No, not required. All the vegetables are just inside it, like if you can see, it's drowned, the water is drowned within it. So my vegetables are all covered with water. Now finally I am going to put on the lid and pressure cook this for 3 whistles. Let us check if the pressure is released. Yeah, the complete pressure has been released. So we will remove the whistle and we will open the lid and check the vegetable. So the vegetable is ready and that is how it is looking. I think everything is cooked well. Just let us check the potatoes if they are done. Oh well, everything is cooked, so we need to adjust the consistency of it, and therefore we will make the slurry with this corn flour and some water. So here we take some corn flour, add water to it and mix it well. Our slurry is ready, but before we put the slurry into the vegetable, what we are going to do is we are going to taste it for all the spices that we have added. So I am going to have a taste of it. It's superb, tangy and all good, except that I need to add little salt and a little sugar. So I am going to first add in a little sugar to it and say a little salt. So that's done, and it has become all shiny and glassy, and the gravy has thickened. You can see it has thickened over here. I will add little of coriander right now, and I'll keep the rest of it when you put it in a serving bowl. So that is our hot and sweet sour vegetable. I have garnished it with little coriander leaves, and this is how the consistency I have kept, but you can adjust the consistency as per your requirement. So if you have liked this recipe, do subscribe to my channel, like and share the videos, do share your comments and feedback, and press the notification bell. Stay home, stay safe and stay secured. Thank you.